Okay, so tell me your story.
Well, I left the lumber yard this morning at about 7:30, and I'm driving out of town, and I look up in the sky and I see a parachute with a propeller on it, and I was just asking myself, what in the hell? So evidently the guy came around Fitch Mountain in it, and here it is.
My God, and way out in the middle, and it's kind of hidden back here.
Well, I don't know.
Not a good runway, I would say.
I don't know how he got down here.
Yeah,
I heard he hit the power lines, and the power's out for all of Fitch Mountain. That's
yeah,
all I
468 people are without power now, and I had no.
Who are you?
I had no coffee this morning.
Uh-oh, somebody's grumpy. Anyway, we're about to take a ride in it and see if we can get it airborne again.
No, we're not doing that. No.
Yeah, so he was right over town this morning. I don't know where he took off from, but he was right over Big John.
Well, he didn't come over my house. I mean, this is actually, look at the size of that engine. That engine is not a, this isn't any little slouch thing. This is actually
a Rascal 503.
Yeah. Yeah,
right,
this is
PG&E. Let's get out of here.
An expensive piece of equipment here.
Okay, here's the throttle. Look, here's the gas.
Oh yeah, look at Rotax engine on it. It looks like it's like really amazing.
Quite a bit of gas. Oh, we got.
So I think he had engine problems, I would say. I don't think he landed here intentionally.
I think it had either engine problems or we had some serious navigational miscalculations here. I don't know.
It was that downdraft.
Listen, power lines don't mess with them.
Yes, indeed.
To put on like something.
Have a nice day.
And what is your name?
My name is Dirk.
Dirk, do you give me permission to use this?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, Dirk, my name's Gerard, by the way.
Gerard.
I'm your neighbor somewhere.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too. Bye-bye, kids. So it was about 9:10 in the morning. Somewhere around that time, I had got up and I was sitting there, and then the power went off in the house. And the first thing I did was call PG&E, and I was apparently the first person to call about it. And I kind of waited, and I turned on the fire radio. And I heard a response down on Del Rio Beach in Healdsburg. And what it was, there was a medical injury, and they said the guy was walking around, but I never got the initial, report on exactly what the call was. And about 20 minutes, 30 minutes into, after hearing that, I heard someone refer to the glider was down. And I thought, I must not have heard that right. There's nowhere to land a glider around here. But I do recall some gliders going off the top of Fitch Mountain, actually above my house, and landing down at Veterans Beach. But I thought, well, I must not have heard that correctly. But in doing a little bit further investigation in here, here I am, I run into, way out in the middle of the gravel bar, hidden behind some bushes. Here it is. There's a power glider here. Very nice one, actually, not a cheap one. Obviously, it had possibly had some mechanical malfunction, and it caused it to come down here. Now, the connection with the power lines. I did a little examination on the front of this aircraft, and I see scorch marks right here. This is scorching from, looks like arcing from electricity. So this guy came in contact with the power lines, and he's a very lucky guy, because depending on the power lines he came in contact with, the transmission lines are 10 kVA. So that would fry you immediately. But definitely, there's definitely arcing in this area from electricity. So maybe that answers why we have no power up here in Del Rio Woods, and then 468 customers in Healdsburg.